Hello, good evening. This is Kenji Nakanishi. I will be doing the module 10, um, adding a database to the Marble Rails DMS project. Um, I want to start first reviewing the rubrics. As always, we have display, read, display data, create, remove, update, custom feature, and the comments. While reviewing also here that I'm using SQLite, so I gotta provide with the database a sample, which I have it here's database. So I'm going to give you that file as well here. Um, just a quick review. We have the database version, which is hero database, use type database fast to open, and well, we already code that part of the logic. So the interface also, we just have to work on the database part to open those, and also based on the interface that we used before for the access for data, we're using these functionalities. Well, this was more for the text file and a CSV file, but now we're going to start using the hero repository. Let's start with the explanation. So this is the mainframe portion. Basically, um, it's going just adding actually the database portion is going to be most reusable part of the code, but adding some database connection. I didn't change too much here. It's almost similar at the phase 3. However, now we do is add the database connection. So let me double check. I commented. Yes, custom method to open database file from the user PC. For example, here, reconnect to database. You have the database connection dialog, which is calling from the repository, and the repository I am pretty sure is implemented the hero repository, with this the um, which is we have all the methods here. Like so, in this part, since we are using SQLite, I got to install the a database, and then here also here I remember using the helper, SQL helper for IntelliJ. This is really useful since we can here new, and you can do console queries. That's very nice. But most of the insert operations we're going to perform directly in the save, in the find ID, in the find all, update. So let's explain this portion. So this interface is going to be implemented in the JDBC Hero repository in the save. Basically collect database and perform this insert into and define by ID. So even though it's not directly used, because we are not having like a specific portion where you can find it by ID, it's going to be very useful for duplicated values or functionality for future, and then find all. So this is constantly being used because it obtains all the heroes and then it display on the GUI for the user. And for update, basically it will connect to the database and then replace or update the value that is like displayed with the new one. So it will obtain the values for the specific ID, and then it will uh, show or for the user deleted by ID. So basically, whichever you select from the route is going to be deleted and exist by ID. So this also prevents multiple same hero identity ID, and the pinned and the map. So basically, it will assign a value for the SQL. So this one is going to be from the GUI to SQL. It will be assigned with that value, and this is the opposite. Um, the SQL from the SQL, the data is going to be transferred to the hero object, so it will recognize. Um, in this part, we have the database file .db file have to be um opened from the user. So it's just like the UI, the message, the browse cancel, and just validation methods. And then if something went wrong, you can just print. But now let me open the mainframe so we can see the progress so far for database connection. So yes, SQLite data file. It will prompt user to select the .db. So I have it just for the this part of demonstration. I'll open the hero.db, which is going to be provided for the assignment for easy access. We just connect. Now we have the GUI, and now also I want to show that I can up on live. I can see the updates on this side. So this is the database. Um, let's add a hero. So let's do um lucky number 777 and name. Let's do something different. From a hero name. Let's do Valencia Puma hero. Let's try that. Right, and Valencia Puma hero is a Puma, and the speed is very fast, and the damage is very strong. Then let's do he's a Vanguard, and then the win rate is to 99.78. Yeah, no. So we just added. Remember, it's 777. Um, we have here added already. We can organize by order like this, ascendant, descendant, and here in the SQL helper, we have to reload page. At the end, you can see that it's updated on live. So it's really cool database since like update feature can be implemented like this way. Now let's try a generate. Let's try update. So let's try update this one. So let's go in order. Let's do from 777. Let's do 43. So this one does not exist, right? So boom, and then here, and we update here, and we see the change on uh when we press the reload page. So this is really cool. And for remove, we have to actually select one of the heroes that we want to remove. So we go here, remove, and yes. So here we update, and we can see that has been updated. Um, Import is going to prompt for another database file, which I don't have now, so I have this one. However, if user have same new information, we can import. But the general PDF, so the PDF is going to be generated on the win rate provided by myveraba.com. So we just press generate PDF, and it will prompt us a screen to input the name. So let's do a win rate file, and then save, and automatically it will open the by win rate, and it's all the heroes. So this is the implementation of the database to GUI. So we no longer use console-based interface. And this was amazing experience, I guess. Yes, thank you. And I really enjoy doing the database portion since most of the code has been already done. It's just adding the logic for the SQL side. Thank you.